Have you ever wondered how much is in the average 401k plan? Welcome to the Money Growth Academy, where we demystify the stock market, simplify investing, and multiply your opportunities for financial success. Hi, my name is Dee, and today we're going to talk about 3 things that you should know about 401k plans. You know, I came across an article written by Ariel O'Shea of NerdWallet, and it was called The Average 401k Average by Age and How Much Have You Saved? The title caught my attention. Why? Well, because I'm human. Come on. We all like to compare stuff. We wonder how we're doing compared to the neighbor or anyone else for that matter. Misery? Well, it loves company. So here's a few takeaways from this article that I had. The very first line in the article grabbed my attention. Why? Well, it said a record number of 401k holders at Fidelity Investments had hit the millionaire status in 2018. I'm thinking like, wow. So I had to read it. Then it said, as of September 2018, the average Fidelity Investment 401k balance was just $106,500. I really hate averages because they don't really tell you anything useful. It's like the Bill Gates effect all over again. You know the story. Bill Gates walks into a random bar at night, has a drink, and the average person in the bar is now worth $1.5 million. That's how worthless averages can be. Now, back to that $106,500. It still doesn't seem like enough to retire on. And, well, it probably isn't. But remember, you have to factor in those various ages, 20 to 70, and that makes up those averages, and the numbers start to make a little bit more sense why they're so low. The article then went on to say that the median balance was just $24,000. Don't confuse median with the mean. The mean is really just the average of a set of numbers, where the median is the number that sits in the middle, or at least the midpoint of a list of numbers. So if I have a list of 1 to 100, it's that very middle number. It's a number that really kind of separates the upper half from the bottom half. But the reality is, it still doesn't tell us much. The fact that the number of 401k millionaires at Fidelity hit a record high may be good for Fidelity, but doesn't make much of a difference if you weren't one of them. So why does the data presented in this article matter? Here are 3 points that I believe do matter. Number 1, start early on your retirement saving. I know, no big revelation here, but attaining wealth has a lot less to do with what you know and a lot more to do with what you consistently do with what you know. It's cheaper to buy your future retirement when you're young. So start now. If you have an employer that offers a 401k plan, and especially if they match, prioritize your contributions into your 401k plan. Start now. From the time you earn your first $1, think of the 50-30-20 balanced money plan. That is 50% of your net income. Every paycheck goes to needs. 30% you spend on wants, 20% on savings, and you'll have plenty of money to live on and not find yourself in the debt trap later on in life. Watch our video, How to Manage Your Money Properly, to learn more about the 50-30-20 balanced plan. A good plan executed beats no plan every time. And number 2, consolidate your 401k plans. You know, by the time most people have hit their 40s, they've worked for several companies and have started 401k plans with one or all of those companies. Then they quit, or they get laid off, or unfortunately fired, and wind up leaving those 401k plans with their old employer. Here's why this can be a problem. Number 1, you can forget you have the account and even how to access it. You'll have to go through the hassle of chasing the money down and through a variety of channels through your previous employer's HR department. But I'll tell you what, do whatever you have to do, because you need to recover those contributions. They're yours. And number 2, most people that have 401k plans often select a default plan out of a lack of knowledge. This is something that's very common. Employees are presented with a 401k plan, a lot of choices, no knowledge, and no one to explain it to them. So what happens is, the employee, hoping to secure their retirement future, unknowingly selects investment options with the highest fees and the lowest returns, and a plan that is barely staying ahead of inflation. What should have happened is the old 401k plan should be rolled over to their new employer's 401k plan, or converted to an IRA account with a trusted brokerage firm, either of which can usually be done without penalty or fees if the money is placed in a qualified retirement plan. But I'll tell you what, make sure to check with your financial advisor or investment firm for more detail on how to do that. And here's one of the other factors. I'll tell you this, it's never too late. If you're in your 50s and you're still behind where you'd like to be for your retirement, use the catch-up plan contributions to accelerate the size of your retirement account. You're allowed to contribute an extra $6,000 every year into a qualified retirement plan. And if you need more money, go watch some of our videos on perfecting the side hustle. So don't worry about the averages. Retirement is an individual sport. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Set a goal, create a plan, and take action now, no matter how small or large. Let misery find its own company. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. See you next week.